So I'd like to continue on with the excellent example I started with last time. So last time I shared a story about how somebody had egged the house, and one of my kids thought it might be somebody from school. Now, we don't actually know. What can we do? Well, after we've given ourselves some empathy, we might break it down into observations, feelings, needs, and requests. That can help us organize our thoughts around the issue. So the observation, what actually happened? Well, I saw, eggshells on the ground, egg yolk on the patio doors and on some of the siding. And I could guess how many eggs, but honestly, I don't really know. Half a dozen, 12? I don't know. It doesn't really matter. When I start to speculate, it takes me away from the observations, and it can get me inside a story where I can get upset, like, oh, they didn't consider me, or they don't like my kids, or whatever else. See, that doesn't really help me because I don't know. And so I'm just speculating. It's my interpretation, speculating. So again, I'll stick with what actually happened. Well, what I know is that my kids and I didn't put the eggs there. My husband didn't put the eggs there. My neighbors didn't put the eggs there. And, and there were eggs on the wall. It wasn't there the previous day. So it probably happened sometime in the night. But how do I feel about it? That'd be the next step. Well, I'm just kind of sad about it and a little confused, mostly confused actually. Why would somebody do that? And I'm curious. I'd really like to know, because if I know, then there's something that I could do about it. Some way to build bridges and create understanding that helps us all move forward. Because I'm imagining, and this is not an observation, but I'm imagining that the person who did this wasn't very happy. And I'd like them to be happy, and I'd like to be happy too. So what are the needs? Well, I think for me, consideration and ease are two of my needs. What might the needs be for someone else? I don't really know. I can imagine that they might want, some release, a release of emotion, for example. And honestly, I can't really get to the needs unless I talk to them. Anything else would be guesses. So I'll stick with my own. What would my request be? That's the fourth step. My request would be that they come talk to me, because I'd really like to get some clarity about what happened. And I'd also like to help them out in some way if I can. So those are the 4 steps: observation, feeling, need, request. When I use those 4 steps, it takes me away from my story and gives me a way to have a conversation with someone that might be more constructive than I'd have if I, first reacted. So I break it down, and that helps me make sense of things and find a way forward. Anyway, hopefully they'll come talk to me. Take care.